Hi there, and welcome to your daily dose of reflection with me, Cade Murphy, where every day in April I'm posing a new question for you to reflect on to bring more clarity and calmness into your life. And if you haven't checked out the overview video where I explain reflection in general, how it can be useful in your life and the power of it, there's a link in the description of this video for you to check out. Now I'm going to pose the question and then I'm going to walk through my reflection on it and what my clients have also said to help get you in the mindset of reflecting on it and just try to trigger things that might come up for you. So your daily dose of reflection for the day is this. Hi there. Your daily dose of reflection for the day question is, what is your biggest strength? This one might feel a little bit odd and it might seem really simple at first where you have that quick answer you can throw out. But take the time to really ponder this question. I recommend 15 or 20 minutes to really think about what are my biggest strengths? How am I bringing them out into the world? How do people know? Who knows about them? And what does it say about me? Why is that one of my biggest strengths? When people look inward at their successes or their strengths, or even their value sometimes, you can tend to get a really foggy picture. It's not something we tend to focus on, whether it's evolutionary or it's just planned in social norms. We don't typically focus on our successes or our strengths. We tend to orient towards weaknesses, challenges, and threats because thinking about those things typically can move us further. But when you think about strengths, you actually can learn to orient yourself around those strengths to have bigger impacts in your life, bigger impacts in your business, better lead the people around you by focusing on your strengths and allowing them to focus on theirs. Strengths are a really important thing to think about. So, what I'm asking you to reflect on is, what do I do really well? What do I enjoy doing? How am I able to do those things? Ask yourself some questions that are going to really tap into, what are your unique strengths? What makes you a little bit different than everybody else? Or what makes you similar to people that you think you are similar to, or people that you idolize? Maybe it's the great innovators. What strengths do they have that you also have? How do they bring them out in themselves? How can you bring them out in yourself? What steps can you be taking to really improve these strengths, strengthen your strengths? How can you show the world more of yourself through your strengths to have a bigger impact, or to show more people you care about them, or to make somebody's day easier? These things, when you put your strengths out into the world, you get the value back yourself in good feelings, return favors, people talking nicely about you. It comes back in so many different ways that this is actually really important. We spend a lot of our time focusing on our weaknesses and trying to build our weaknesses up, but it puts us in kind of a negative mindset where we're always focused down on what's not going well, what could be better, what am I failing at, what am I struggling with? And this mindset is kind of defeating. Whereas if you focus on your strengths and how to improve the areas that you're really good at, you can actually compensate for most of your weak areas to the point where they completely go away, or you're able to ask somebody else for help in those areas. A team of 5, if you're working together and everybody has the same strength, that team is going to fail. But if one has a strength in people management, one is a really creative thinker, and one is a very analytical thinker, and those are the strengths that you're bringing to the table, you can all work together in a really harmonious way. You create the corporate symphony, which is what our branding is based off of, where the strengths of everybody's coming out and shining to hit a better mark, make that better product, do a better service, whatever it is that's your objective. You can work better together by bringing out the strengths in each other. But the only way to do that is to recognize your own strengths and go after it and recognize the strengths in others. So reflect on your strengths today and try to bring them out more into the world. Show off that value, build those strengths, and don't focus so much on your weaknesses. That's your daily dose of reflection today, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one.